What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And Lee Zeldin just spoke on the big weekend show, and it talks a lot about the stuff we've been talking about, but he also made a pretty big announcement, which we'll probably get into in another video. But what I find interesting here is everybody's on board with the emissions and fuel standard rollbacks. Now, a lot of people have been saying, well, what does it actually mean, though, TK? Like, does it mean, what it means is vehicles, like, you'll be able to go buy a vehicle. There has been a reason they have been testing these vehicles without DEF and without EGR and all this other crap on the diesel side. But it's also going to limit, free up a lot of the stuff on the gasoline side, not having to have these overburdensome systems on vehicles. We're going to talk about all of that and more right after this. So, welcome on back to TK's Garage. The Goodys Popcorn 200X is ending at midnight tonight. Then it just goes back to $1 equals one entry. There's no more 100X, no more 200X. If you were looking at getting into that, this is the time to do it on the Ram 1500 Laramie. On the Ram 2500 from OBD Tech, they did say that they're getting their orders out. For you guys that have ordered the OBD scan tools, from the point that you place the order, and this goes for Goodys Popcorn as well, it's between 8 to 10 business days before your dongle should arrive. So I wanted to update you guys on that. They are still doing their 200X, but that could end at any time. As soon as he fires me off an email, I'll do an update and we'll close it out that day. But it's been so successful on the 200X for the Ram 2500. It's gone absolutely nuts. I'm about to go through the gate here. I'm getting on base because I got stuff to do, because I'm about to be back on the road. Yes. But anyways, if you want to enter, it's very simple. You can get in at either on the 1500 Ram Laramie, or you can get in on the 2500 Bighorn, both beautiful Ram trucks, by going to tksgarage.bigcartel.com. Very simple. And there's even extra entries. If you've already ordered something before and you just want to buy the extra entries, you can do that attached over there as well. So, good luck to everybody. I think it's going to be a great holiday season with both of these trucks. The Ram 1500 ending on Christmas Eve, and the Ram 2500 ending on January 5th. But anyways, let's go ahead and get through here. I got to scan my ID and let's get into the video. Hi guys, so welcome on back to TK's Garage. Lee Zeldin just did this thing on the big weekend show. We're going to jump into that now. It's not a very long video. It's like a minute and some change. Just really hitting the highlights of what he was talking about. And I think it's absolutely huge. And I think some of the other news that he made, which we'll talk about here in an upcoming video, is also huge. But without further ado, let's run the EPA administrator.
President Trump and Secretary Duffy's announcement this week is the largest deregulatory action coming out of the Department of Transportation this entire year. It means more affordable vehicles. Kudos to Secretary Duffy and his team for working so hard on it. And it's a victory for common sense. It's a victory for consumer choice. And it's another progress towards getting rid of these EV mandates and to promote individual freedom. I mean, listen, if you want to go out and buy an electric vehicle, go out and buy it. If you want to go buy a gas-powered vehicle or a hybrid, you should have the ability to do that too. Your decision shouldn't be forcing your neighbor to make a different choice. Let Americans choose what they want. Now, at the EPA, we are in the process of finalizing a decision to repeal the Obama 2009 endangerment finding and all the greenhouse gas emissions on light, medium, and heavy-duty vehicles that go with it. And by the way, on top of it all, the annoying off-cycle credit for that start-stop feature to get rid of it in those cars. We've heard from Americans, the DOT has heard from Americans across the country, they don't like it, they want to get rid of it. And President Trump leading the way, his administration's been doing our part, following in suit.
So as you can see there, he made it clear. He said this is the biggest deregulatory action that DOT has ever taken, and that EPA is finalizing their biggest regulatory action ever. Now, I'll probably talk about the endangerment finding in a separate video, maybe today, and we'll get into it. But what I find very interesting here is this is going to, not in 5 years, not in 6 years, just by what the CEOs from the different brands are saying, this is going to create a massive shift in cost of these vehicles by model year 2027. Just so you know, you're already buying model year 2026s at dealerships now, okay, right? It's around August, September that the new model years start coming out. So probably by this summer, coming up in 2026, right? Like August, September, maybe October, somewhere around there, you're going to start seeing some of these cost savings coming in on these vehicles. And we're going to see some of the changes coming in on these vehicles. Now, I sent an email over to Ford specifically asking on what their plans were to do with diesel exhaust fluid now that that's been, pushed as, they can, if they can show the NOx levels are not higher by not having those systems on it, that they don't have to have that system on the vehicles. If they were gonna be the first to make that move to take that stuff off their trucks. So we'll see. It's gonna be, I know it's gonna be exceptionally interesting, I can tell you that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I think anytime, the EPA administrator is talking and we get news like this, I think it's positive. I know nothing's gonna change, nothing's gonna happen, boo. I know what the boo birds are gonna say. I know what but they've been saying that shit for a minute, and things actually are starting to change. So who's right then? Is it the boo birds, or is it the people that have been pushing for this effective change? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.